there are a lot of hero projects. There's My Giraffe, there's a hero story. We're the only one that's encouraging research because there's very little. So here's research we've done with a sample of 4,000 Americans in a national probability sample. And opportunity matters. 1 out of 5, 20% qualify as heroes on the definition I gave you. Opportunity matters. You're not going to be a hero if you live in the suburbs. No shit happens in the suburbs. Okay. Education matters. The more educated you are, the more likely you are to be a hero, I think, because you're more aware of situations. Volunteering matters. 1/3 of all of the sample who were heroes also had volunteered significantly, maybe up to 59 hours a week. Gender matters. Males more than females, because in this case, the things women tend to take a lot of the heroic action as not heroic, as sacrifice. This is what I do for my family, what I friend. Race matters. Blacks are 8 times more likely than whites to qualify as heroes. We think that's in part greater opportunity. In our next survey, we're going to track down by area code to see, in fact, these are people coming from inner cities. Having survived a disaster or personal trauma makes you 3 times more likely than anybody else to be both a hero and a volunteer. And what's amazing about this research, each of these statements is valid after controlling for all demographic variables, all educational variables, all socioeconomic status variables. Those 800 heroes, 72% reported helping another person in dangerous emergency, 16% reported whistleblowing on injustice, 6% reported sacrificing for a non-relative stranger, 15% reported defying unjust authority. And not one of these people is noticed as a hero. So that's what I'm saying. So these are the unsung quiet heroes. They do their thing. They put themselves in danger. They put themselves defending a moral cause, helping somebody in need. And we want to highlight them. We want them to be inspirational to other people just like them. So today we have developed our website, heroicimagination.org. We hope you will visit. We want the Heroic Imagination Project, exploring and encouraging our inner heroes. We want to give voice to the nation's quiet heroes, actually to the world's quiet heroes. And the social context of heroism, again, it's thinking about the other. So I've given up evil. No more dining in hell. I'm only going to promote goodness and heroism, support DACA's work in my new, not yet over-the-hill life. So the question is, every one of us can be a real hero. The Heroic Imagination Project is amplifying the voice of the world's quiet heroes, using research, education, networks to promote the heroic imagination in everyone, and empower ordinary people of all ages and all nations to engage in extraordinary acts of heroism. Heroism is the antidote to public indifference and systemic evil. We are working to transform compassion into heroic action. So the new conception of heroes is anyone can be a hero. So we want to democratize. It's not special. And we want to demystify. Most heroes are ordinary people. It's the act that's extraordinary. We want to focus on the act and not highlight the special people. We want to diffuse the notion away from solo heroes to heroes working in networks, in teams, and ensembles. And that's essentially what we want kids to do in opposing bullying, for example. And we're going to have people make a public declaration on a website to say, I'm willing to be a hero in waiting. Your name, your age, where you're from. And while I'm waiting, I'm going to be a hero in training with several friends. And every day we're going to do an act of goodness. That is, we're going to have a whole series of things they can do to be health heroes, eco-heroes, disability heroes, tech heroes. Because essentially what we're building is the social habits of heroism. It's a focus on the other. It's a focus away from the me and into the we. And each of these is not heroic, but you're in training to be heroic. Heroism also involves opportunity, as you'll see in a moment. So flying around all day just won't cut it. Sooner or later, you're going to have to fight some evil. So heroes have to act. So the difference between heroism and altruism is heroes take action. And what we have developed is a hero toolkit, a hero resource kit. And we're going to give it to them. And now they're going to be our hip. It's called Heroic Imagination Project. So we want people to become hipsters. John Donne says, no man is an island or no woman entire of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. Any man's death diminishes me because I am involved in all of mankind, and therefore never sent to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. So hip is the bell for whom heroism tolls. Every person is part of humanity. Each person's pulse is part of humanity's heartbeat. Heroes circulate the life force of goodness in our veins. And so what the world needs now is more heroes, you. So what Yoda tells us, do or do not. There is no try. It's time to take action against evil.